thing means we are going to do objects and prototypes, which is again a very important topic in this your mastering session. Okay, so we are going to do that now, and because the earlier scopes and closures is done, so now it is a turn of objects and prototypes. Okay, there is something known as constructor function, which is very important, which actually forms the basis of your classes in ES6. ES6 classes were introduced. Maybe we'll see that classes, will revisit classes again. We have once seen that classes once. We have once seen how the classes works once, but we are going to see that actually again. Okay, yeah, with the prototypal way. Okay, let me also. Okay, so let me share the screen now. One sec. I have to see also what people will say. One sec. Okay, so that is there. Okay, so we'll come here, and so let us start with a simple function using object to create an employee object. Okay, so simple function we're going to create first, and what we're doing now, we are doing now objects and prototypes. So this part is known as objects and prototype. Again, everything, all this mastery of JavaScript is always taken from one book, which is known as You Don't Know JS. That's a 4-part book, and if you want to master JavaScript, you have to read all those 4 books. Even I have not read it because I have not mastered to that level. It takes around 2 years to read all those 4. No, it is a series of 6 books actually. Series of 6 books. I have told that earlier also. Okay, so it is like it is known as You Don't Know. It is a very popular book, and it's you can see on Amazon. It's a set of 6 books, and paperback is 2,800. 6 books are there. A single performance, ES6 and beyond, scopes and closures. We are doing this. Objects and prototype is also there. Okay, and this keyword. See this keyword is one book. As I always said, this keyword is way too much. Okay, so that is there. Okay, so let's get started. And one, please go through that. These books are very thick books, and but this will make you a JavaScript magician. Means no one can know more than you if you do this 6 books. Okay, that is like that. I have not done this 6 book. What I have done, I have done it from some person who had done a summary of these books. So this, all of these things are also from his knowledge, the summary of these books. Okay, so summary also took me a lot of time to digest and all those things. Okay, so that is there. So as it is there, so first thing which we are going to do is to, I will create an function, like, and in that function, see what we are going to do. So let me do a F2 and see function and create emp obj, create emp obj f name comma l name comma gender comma desic. So there is a function in which we are taking these 4 things, and then what we are going to do, we are going to do create a object here, a new obj equal to, like this I'll do, and then so we are creating simple function in which we are using object to create employee object. Okay, so this new obj I have done, then new obj dot first name equal to the f name which will be passed, comma, let me copy this, new obj dot last name equal to l name, new obj dot, let it be gender equal to gender, and this will be designation equal to desic. So what I'm doing here, and we are learning soon how to create a constructor function. Okay, so now after this, what we are going, but this is not a constructor function, return new obj. So we're creating an obj in this line, and then we're putting different properties, putting different key value pairs in it. Okay, putting different key value pairs in it. Okay, so now if I want to create a new object out of it, so suppose like this, var emp1 equal to create emp obj equal to, like raj, right, it should be capital, R mail and project manager, like this. So I have done like this and done anyway. Okay, emp. Okay, what I have done here. Okay, it is like this. Okay, like this you have to do this, create emp obj. Okay, okay, create emp obj is there and it will return me a new object. So if I do so I can do multiple times this thing, like var emp. So so like this it is there, and what I can do now, console.log of emp1 and console.log of emp2. So here what we are doing, we are returning some new object. So this is what we are getting. We'll get back to objects which will have this like emp1 and emp2. So this is means object are one of the best way to store the data. Objects are the best way to store the data, and array is the best way to iterate through data. So this is objects are a way to means use this thing. Okay, so here but we are every time we're doing this bar new object and all. So what is this? This is a okay, and this is known as simple function. Why simple function to create, let me also write this thing, function to create employee object. Function to create employee object it is. Okay, now we'll look into the main thing, which is like the constructor function, which is actually a very important concept in JavaScript. Because of this concept only our ES6 classes are there. Actually it is told that internally JavaScript is still a functional programming language, and this concept was there from the start of JavaScript, this constructor function. And the constructor function only they have modified to make it a classes, ES6 classes. Okay, so that is there. And now I'll have a constructor function. Okay, let me do it in the different JSBin because I think I will take the same name. So JSBin and JavaScript and console, and what happened? Oh, JSBin. I opened something old JSBin, JavaScript and console. So we are going to make a constructor function. For that, what we are going to do, we are going to first copy this thing. That's why I'm creating a different thing so that I don't have to write it again. Okay, so what happens in the constructor function? See this line, this in every function we have to create this this var new object. So instead of this, what I am going to do, I'm going to remove this var new object, and what I'm going to do here, delete it and delete it, and I'll have something as a var this. Okay, this is a special kind of a keyword here in JavaScript. Okay, and then I'll do a return this, like this, and now this object is there. So this I will replace it. But and now what happens? Now what happens here? See, if the employees, I create it with a new keyword like this, and new keyword like this. I create the employees with new keyword. Then what happens? This by default, this bar this and return this will be there. We don't have to actually write them. So it is like not mandatory to write them, and we never write them. Okay, it is like this. You can assume that there is a bar this is there and there is a return this is there. When will this happen? When we will add the new keyword, and this new keyword is very popular, means in object oriented programming also it is very popular. When you create an object in the object oriented programming language, the classes have objects, then also you use this new keyword. Okay, so this is somehow equivalent to that thing, okay, so that is the so new keyword I have used now. So new keyword means I have this and return this. So it is It is a lot equivalent to this. We don't have to create a temporary object of new object. We don't have to do that. So with this var this and return this will be there. And if you run this, it will again give me this. But this is how we do the your constructor function. This is a special name is there, and this is known as a constructor function. Okay, that is there. Now we'll go through 4 different ways to execute function in JavaScript. So let us go through the 4 different ways. And constructor function, we will actually come back to the constructor function because we are going to see classes also, and classes we are going to compare with the constructor function. Okay, JavaScript and console, I will again write here and write here. So the first method is like function foo, and so this is the hello. So this is method number 1. So if I run it, it will give me like hello. Now in the method number 2, what we have, okay, is like var obj equal to an empty object, and then obj dot foo equal to a function like this, and then console dot log of hello like this, and obj dot foo, we can call it like this. Okay, this is the method number 2, and clear it, and it will also give me hello. Maybe this time I will write a hello world, so that this is differentiable. So object type it is, and the object I have given to this a function. So this is also known as function expression, which I have seen and I have told earlier also. And the another way is this new keyword. So we can have just like a new foo like this, and this is how the method number 3 is there. Okay, so method number 3, which we have just seen, that method number 3. So this and this is known as a constructor function. Method number 3 is known as constructor function. And so even if the new foo I am doing, so this has been called, this foo has been called. You can call it like this also, call it like this also. But if I call it like with the new keyword, it we generally get object getting returns. Okay, so that is like that. So this is the method number 3. Now let us do the method number 4, and how to do the method number 4. Okay, and okay, before moving forward, we are going to do one more thing, which is that what is exactly the this keyword in all of these methods? What are the this keyword? Hello all. Okay, so let us do that, and that is like do one thing. Comment this out for some time, and then I'll do a console.log of this. So we have started with the this keyword also, but this keyword we are going to learn in detail. This keyword, there are some complicated thing with the this keyword, and we are going to learn in detail. Okay, so in this keyword, in this normal function. So this is a normal function. What is this? Okay, in this console, it is giving me very huge thing. It is giving me. If I go to this and console, see this keyword is actually the window object. So this window object actually have a lot of different things, and so this is like this. So it is the window in the this keyword, and window object is this function itself. Okay, so that is the in the this keyword first in is this function. So let us see in the second one. So second method we will do now. So dot of this. Okay. So see, in this keyword, in the second method is the object itself. See, this object is the, in this it was showing the window. In this object, this foo object, it is this object itself in the second method. So in the method number 3, we are going to see in the method number 3. And method number 3, how we do it? Method number 3, to do this, I have to like comment. No, this will be commented out. This will be uncommented. This will be again comment them out, and this will be like the new foo is there. So this is the method number 3, and let us run it. So method number 3 is a empty object. Is an empty object when it created with the new new keyword. So new keyword is like the, it creates a constructor function. Okay. So now we are going to see the method number 4. Here we will create a function by CUICLE bicycle and speed, gear, by retire, so will be there. So this is where now creating a constructor function. In the method number 4, we're creating a constructor function. So let us do that. Here after this, I will have a this dot speed equal to speed, this dot gear equal to gear, this dot tire pressure equal to tire pressure, and this dot in inflate tire equal to this dot t by retire pressure plus equal to 3. So this dot inflate tire is a function. So this is something which we also do in our classes. Okay, so we have a function here like this dot inflate tire, and this is called a function which will make this tire pressure go up. Okay, so it is like a cycle have, bicycle have, all these three things, and inflate tire means I will add the more air in it, like that. So now I'll have a var by cycle 1 equal to new by cycle 20, 4, 25, like this, and cycle dot in bicycle dot inflate tire we will have, and similar to this bicycle 2, not bicycle, it is bicycle 1, and it is bicycle 2 35 30 so 2 dot inflate tire is there. So sol dot log of so now if you see this bicycle 1 and bicycle 2, it's always better to see it here, means it is always giving some issues here. Okay, so you can see this object is there, object of speed and all, and we have an inflate tire. Inflate tire is also there. So each of this will have each of our object, each of, okay, so this is a bit of object oriented programming also, because constructor functions were there from the earlier time, means all this var and always seeing, and they were a bit used to behave like what classes are there in object oriented programming, are not exactly like that. So that is there. And see, I have this like bicycle one have this all this object, because at the end of the day this will be returning the object. This keyword returns the object only. So this we have seen here that this keyword was returning an object. So this keyword is an object, it is returning, and this is like the speed, gear, tire pressures, and all those things are there. Okay, so now we will what we are going to make after this, we are going to make function mechanic and it will have a, okay, what I have done, nothing, it's writing, but I don't know where it has gone. Function mechanic and you will have a name will be having this dot name equal to the name which I am passing. Then I'll have a var mic equal to new mechanic and mic. So this is how we create a new thing. Okay, mic is the new mechanic, and mic, now this mic wanted to inflate the tire, mic dot inflate tire. So I'm creating a inflate tire for this mic, and you want to inflate the tire of this bicycle one dot inflate tire. So because this inflate tire, if I do directly, it will inflate also. Bicycle one dot inflate tire. So this is something which I want to do here. Okay, so then let us see console dot log of mic I'll do, and now again I will do inspect console, and let us see the mic have this thing or not. So if I do this mic, see this mic have the object, okay, name inflate tire. Okay, and after this mic again I am going to have this bicycle one. Okay, after this again I'm not going to have a bicycle one, because mic have just inflated tire of bicycle one. So let us see that what is happening in the bicycle one. Okay, so see here again the bicycle one. The bicycle one we have at the top also, and now I'm going to clear it and I'm going to again run it. So see, this is the first bicycle one when it was like this inflate tire and all. So that mic also have an inflate tire, your key inflate tire, which is calling this inflate tire of the bicycle one, calling the inflate tire of bicycle one, calling the inflate tire of bicycle one. But the again if I'm going to what it is there, okay, bicycle one. But even if he is calling this inflate tire of bicycle one, so see this tire pressure is still 28, tire pressure is still 28, and Mike is not able to inflate the bicycle one. So he's not able to, the mechanic is not able to use on the thing like okay, so okay, so no problem. So now what we are going to solve this, how we are going to solve this thing. So so there in this method number 4 we have okay, so there is a call in JavaScript, there is a thing known as a call. So let me show that call in JavaScript. There is a call function in JavaScript prototype.call function. Okay, function.call. Okay, so what does this call function do? Call method, you can write a method that can be used on a different object. So they have also given us this example. Call method, you can write a method that can be used on a different object like this. They also given us this example like person.full name. It is like the function is not a Java object and all this. In this example, this refers to this. What is this? So they have given this method like call, apply, and bind can refer this to. Methods like call, apply, and bind can refer this to any object. Okay, this to any. and they have also mentioned this thing. This is not a variable, it's a keyword. You cannot change the value of this and all those things. Is okay. They also have this tutorial. You can see that this tutorial. But what is this call? They have not given much about this call here. They just written it. Okay, where is the call? But okay, call is here. So that they had given us this like this call. A call method is a predefined JavaScript method. It can be used to invoke a method with the owner object as the argument. Owner object or whatever is there, it is written. So what we are going to do now, because Mike, our mechanic, is not able to inflate the tire. So how to inflate the tire from Mike? So for that, what we have to do, because Mike doesn't have something as an inflate tire. He doesn't have something. This inflate tire function is only in the bicycle. So this thing can happen like if you go like Mike dot Mike dot inflate tire dot call, and then I will pass anything like maybe bicycle one. I'll pass bicycle one, and then I will see the bicycle one and clear it and inspect it. Go to console. Okay. Let's see if I get the mic. It's not defined. Okay. Okay. Let's do one thing. We'll run this functions here only. So like this, we can run the functions here also. Okay, so it is there. Then we can run like var, like here. Okay, let me do one thing. Just write in this thing. This cookies and all. I don't know what the problem it is. So we can directly run it here also, as I'm telling. So then the next thing is that var bicycle one. I'll directly do it. See what I wanted to do like this, because one dot inflate tag, then I'll not use this thing. Okay, so if I do mic here, neglect, so it will give me this object mic and okay. Wait one sec. I have to give this also. Now if I do a mic here, so mic will have this inflated tire also. Okay, so let me do one thing. Let me increase it a bit. Okay, so now if I do this, your mic is not able, but mic is not able to inflate the bicycle one. If I do bicycle one, the tire pressure is like tire pressure is how much? Okay, but tire pressure is inflated. Oh, that is good. It was 25 and it has become 28. Okay, it has become 28. So but if I do by CLE bicycle 2, then it is like it is also inflated. Okay, 33. Call yeah, it is done. So this with this call method we can means use it with anything. Like call method we can means use it with anything. It is working here also, but I don't remember, it's earlier it used to not work, but now it is working. That is good. But this call method is there. With the call method you can do this thing. So call method, the main function is that you can call it with different objects are there, so you can call it with that. Okay, so this is done. Now we are going to do prototypes. We're going to do prototype, and again this time also I'm going to do it here only, because sometimes it is much more better than even the JSBin has got some bugs are there in JSBin, so it doesn't work. So it's better to do in the inspect. Earlier in Firefox there used to be a very good thing, like I used to work in that means but now they have means scratch pad. It was known as a scratch pad. Okay, so let us do in this capital. Okay, so we'll have a maybe have a function like this. So we are going to learn about something known as prototype or prototypal inheritance, and also so this is again so let me increase this font size here or it will be very difficult to see. Okay, so function foo I have written, and then if I do a foo, okay, so it will give me function foo, and then there is something known as foo dot prototype. So when I was telling about the objects and all, you'll see that this prototype is there. So this prototype is there. So in JavaScript, actually everything which we do is the object. So whenever we create a function, there is a one object which is created, but there is actually, so whenever I'm creating this function there will be an object which is created, but there will be another object which is created and which is known as prototype object. So what we're learning about, we are learning about prototype object. So what are the prototype objects? See, I just created a function foo, and I can call this. I'm seeing what is in that foo, so I can see that what is in the foo. Foo is this function, but foo dot prototype was created. I didn't create it. Foo dot prototype is created, and this is known as a prototype. Okay, so now we need to understand this bit more better. Okay, so I'll show a diagram. So whenever function is created, there are two objects which is created. One is a function object, and another is the prototype object. And we also have a property on the function object which is known as this small prototype, and there is a big prototype is also this. What are they? So we'll do this. So there is a prototype confusion is there. So let us do. Okay, so now this thing is like a foo dot prototype is there, but if I do a var, okay, my obj. So if you create something with a new keyword, which I've seen that with a new keyword, if you create something like of a function, it creates something known as a constructor function. Okay, so if I do like this and my obj like this, it will show it as an object. It will show it as an object like this. So now So there is something known as a underscore proto or something which has been uh, created here. So let us again confuse a bit. So this is when we use the new keyword. When we use the new keyword, so see it got updated. This is when we have not used this new keyword. But when you use a new keyword, object is created with this two time underscore proto, and this is our internal working of JavaScript underscore proto. So this is getting created, and this is something which is like known as a it is dundo something. It is, I don't remember what it is called. Two times underscore there is there. Okay, so now we will look into the same example. How what is this created and all. So here, if I go back here and here, okay, foo.prototype and my obj is there. Okay, so if I do a foo dot prototype dot test equal to this is the prototype object of foo, it is there, and so this will show like this, and foo dot prototype prototype. See foo dot prototype dot test. If I do so, it will give me this thing. Okay, so now what is there new means this my obj my obj my obj dot underscore proto underscore this. So see, this is also pointing to the same thing, this dot prototype of object of foo. So what is happening here? So when I did this thing like with the new keyword, so this prototype was created, okay. So this prototype was created, and this new keyword, I didn't give it, but this new keyword is also created. This new keyword also got created, and this is, both of them are pointing to this prototype. So this dot prototype which we have done, this and this, both of them are pointing to this prototype object. So this is like this. And okay, so underscore proto dot test, we have not done it, but then also foo dot prototype dot test and my object which we have created with the new keyword underscore proto dot test, both of them are the same. It means that if I also do foo dot prototype equal to my obj dot underscore proto, like this. So it is true, that is true. So okay, so now there is another benefit of this proto object. Okay, so let us do that. Okay, we'll have this my obj dot hello, my obj dot hello, which is like undefined, and my obj dot underscore proto proto. So proto will have this and this. So we are not it is having this like only this test. So suppose I want to have this in this my obj dot proto dot hello. If I put it here equal to this value is from the prototype. So my obj dot underscore proto underscore this dot hello. So this is like this, and then if I can do directly like this, then also I will have this access to this. Okay, so this is what it is all about. And today we are so this has got now two things. Okay, so this is the benefit, and we're going to see one more benefit, and the this keyword and the class based also tomorrow, and those things we are going to see tomorrow. And let me do one thing. And when we're going to see the this keyword, we're going to see what is the this keyword all about. Okay, what is the problem with the this keyword, what is the this keyword, we're going to discuss in details of this keyword. Okay, so that is something which we are going to do tomorrow. So yeah, market attendance here, it is market attendance here, so that is there. And so I know there is a lot which we have discussed today, and I'll try to give them all, and hope you learn something. And we are going to end here today, and we are going to meet tomorrow with maybe we will complete tomorrow itself, because there is not much to do after this, and this prototype we need to complete, and the this keyword is there, and I'm going to tell the classes also. So with this